Hello, this is Fender Slycon here to give you the tips, tricks, and how-to get 100% achievement progress in surviving Mars. This video will be about specifically how to set up your game to speed up and make it easier to get these achievements. And the achievements I will be talking about are specifically the harder ones, the ones in which fewer people have gone. And the bottom 20 of these, the majority of them are before Soul 100. Most of the companies have these, and they have another one that is not time restricted. So we'll be talking about specifically these 100 soul ones to help you with, and at the end of the video I will touch on the challenge rating 500. So without further ado, let's get into the setup of the game. In the mission sponsor setup screen, pick the mission sponsor you're going for with that 100 soul challenge, and double check that they don't have another challenge so you can complete at the same time without that time restriction. Most of them have one or two, so get them at the same time. Next, pick the commander profile you want. I don't think these make a big impact, so pick whichever one. If you want a suggestion, leave me a note in the comments and I will give you my suggestion for whichever sponsor you would like. Next, we're going to go into the game rules. Most of these game rules will make things easier or harder, and some of them will disable achievements. We're not going to do any of the ones that disable achievements, but there's two in particular that will help immensely. The first is a Prefab Colony. This will make it so you start with a basic dome, prefab which you can't import from Earth, a Moxie, moisture vaporizer, and because oftentimes when we're setting up our colony for the founder stage, concrete is a big limiter factor. Having that dome prefab speeds everything up. We got a colony going sooner, we pass the founder stage sooner, where we can bring more people. This will cut off souls off our deadline and speed up whatever challenge we're going for that within 100 souls. I think there's one other that will make things a lot easier. Increase production. This doubles the production you get from everything. Mines, you get the double the resources over time, but also your factories. You're going to produce double machine parts, electronics, polymers. That's going to speed everything up. It's going to make the maintenance for your colony way easier. You're going to be able to get domes up faster, get whatever you need to get that 100 souls way faster. I think with these two rules, you'll be able to hit any of the 100 soul challenges no trouble. I will point out there are two more you might consider. I don't think they're needed. Actually, three more, sorry. Faster rockets. 10 times faster. Your rockets go get here faster. They leave faster. You can use them again. I think rockets by default are pretty fast to begin with. Maybe this is because I play on the slower rockets so long. But if you want faster rockets, do it. Same, faster scanning. You'll get through the first scanning. You'll be able to get those anomalies. And then more applicants. More applicants can be significantly useful for the challenges in which you are looking for a population number before 100 souls. So that one could be one to think about taking. The mystery you want to consider, either turn these off or pick one of these easy ones, the first four. You don't want these distracting you. The first four can be more on the positive side, you can kind of ignore them, so take that if you want or just leave it off. I'll be skipping the payload. It will change for each sponsor, or you can just go over the default. Very significantly, consider doing a very, very easy map. Take one that's relatively flat, so you can get those anomalies faster. You don't have to build the ramps, and avoid dust storms and cold waves. These are going to slow you down. Cold waves, you're going to have to build more power. You're going to have to maybe delay things while things are building up. You're going to have higher maintenance. Same with dust storms. You're going to be delayed on building potentially your next dome if a dust storm's up because you don't have enough oxygen, you don't have enough water. or you're waiting to land a rocket or send a rocket back. These two are going to delay you down. If you want, play with more meteors, play with more dust storms if you like. The resources, I think any map has plenty of resources, but more will make it easier. Don't make this game harder for you. Take the grind out. I think that's it for the under 100 soul challenges. I'm going to touch very quickly on the kind of 500 difficulty. The two 500 difficulty ones are Russia and Space Y. I'll be using Space Y as the difficulty as it contributes less to the difficulty challenge rating. So anything that works for this will work for Russia. For the mission profile, the Futurist will have the most to the difficulty challenge, and I don't think these have a huge impact. Next, you can go for some of these harder difficulty ones if you feel comfortable with them. You don't have to though. You can take one of these medium ones and easily get up to the 500 difficulty without too challenging the map. I personally don't mind meteors, so I do recommend going for the max meteor rating. You can't double dip this, so if the map does have max meteors already, it won't increase the challenge rating. You can pick out the layout of your choice. They'll potentially differ slightly for between the two, or you can go with the default, your choice. And even if we select one of these default locations, we're almost there. We're at 400, 440, 475. So we don't really need to increase the difficulty for a map very much. If we just have decreases the resources a little bit, we'll get there, or even a little dust doubles. I'll be right back once I find, I think, a nice map to try. And here we go. 21 south, 51 west. We have only a little dust devils, less resources, but the map has so many resources. Even at the minimum, you'll have plenty. And full water. You could even go and look to adjust these, but like I said, you can make it to 500 very easily with just meteors and low resources on the map. We're not even having a challenge in mystery. We're on a normal one. So you don't have to kind of max everything out and make it really hard for you to do these 500 difficulties. Russia will even be higher. You can find another place that has more resources, or even doesn't have the dust devils if you don't like them. And that's my tips and tricks for kind of setting up to hit these harder achievements. If you have any questions or want to know more, or have a guide on a specific achievement, let me know in the comments. And please subscribe and like if you like these videos and you want to see more. And with that, this is Friendish Lycon signing out.